You're listening to a WNYO original podcast.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Tales of Tal'Tayyib, a D&D podcast with WNYO. My name is Savannah, and I am your current player of Shella and the editor of this podcast. If you enjoy this podcast and want to see many others, I recommend going to check out the other videos, liking them, commenting on them, and subscribing to WNYO podcast, because we release more content all the time. You gotta go get on it. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy.
The Tales of Tal'Tayyib, a world in delicate balance, where the gods have sealed themselves away from their mortal creations to protect them. Protection from what? From the other gods that exist, who stray from benevolence into chaos and ruin. These betrayer gods are always planning, always scheming on how to return to power and to return to the mortal plane to lay dominion. Until they can do so, they send their minions in their stead to wreak havoc and bring mayhem to mortal life. Listen as a group of would-be heroes learn about the world they live in and what they do to help maintain such balance. What does this tale have in store?
Okay.
Wonderful was it?
As you write down, you have 7 key points
7? Oh crap!
for 7th level.
Oh yeah, it goes with my level.
And then
Make sure you keep up with your key points. I know. Go down
I
there.
know, I'm just trying to figure everything out.
it's right here.
I want to hug Corey.
Nice.
You want to what? Oh, hug at the Pori. I thought you said Tori.
Porg.
Oh, that's okay too.
But come hug me.
Porgy?
I can hug Tori any day.
Corgi?
Or no.
Welcome back to the Tales of Tal'Tayyib,
No, not yet.
where we last left off.
Wait, are we actually recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, restart, please.
No.
Keep going. This is funny.
No, this is staying
Where
in
we
now.
last left off.
Oh my god. You have to
The
stop.
party had met each other through haphazard circumstances involving a bushel of apples,
Yay.
and then decided together to spend the day with each other as there was no pertinent business needed to be accomplished. So they, through rumor and job postings, they heard about a patrol of city guard going missing after they investigated a farm to the north of the town. They then proceeded to go see the centurion who gave them the job description, told them the reward for it if they found the patrol in whatever circumstances may have been, and returned. Then the party then left the city of Ovilava to head northward towards the Atwick Farm. I believe it was.
I
I
don't know.
rely on others to take notes last
Wait.
time.
Hackshield Farm. Yeah, Hackshield. Hackshield Farm.
Hackshield Farm.
I did
What was
write
the name
it
of the
down.
last episode?
I'm looking in the wrong notebook.
It's the name of episode 3. Or 2.
I did
or
write it
something. I don't know.
For once.
The Atwick Farm. Hackshield Farm. If I could find the right note page, please.
No notes for you
When the
doesn't have
DM
notes.
isn't prepared. I should get a free feat for this.
I will smite you. You want to get smoked? Smitten?
That's my job.
You will be smitten.
Oh, that's also my job.
I got 31 health. I can take it.
I don't know.
I have more help than you.
I even wrote down it was Hackshield.
Oh, is that
and there was a sulfur
regularly?
smell that
Okay,
started
no,
2 weeks
that's
ago.
that's right now.
I got a
Never
total
mind.
of 57.
I have a
now.
total of 48.
Are
now,
we
but-
just leaving
Uh,
this? This
right
is
now
not
I'm
the
at.
correct notes.
Don't
Can
worry,
we
guys.
continue?
I'm at 12.
I don't know. I don't have my notes.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Okay. We're just gonna go up the cuff.
Aren't
Right.
your notes upstairs?
Okay, well, next episode we'll have notes, so we can take a break in between.
We apologize, folks, for our technical difficulties of everyone forgetting things.
I was prepared.
I'd say it's human
I
error,
just gave
but
you
I
a
don't
piece
think
of
any of us
paper.
are
You
human.
were not prepared.
I have mango.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys went and talked to the Centurion. And he gave you directions to the Hackshield Farm to the north of Ovilava. You guys then disembarked from the city to go investigate whatever haphazards may be. As they approached the farm, there was a subtle smell of sulfur. As they continued on, the smell got persistently stronger until they reached the farmhouse, and the son of the farm owner led them to where certain cattle had been devoured. They then followed a set of tracks leading them to a group of zombified city guard, which they then continued to track further to find some more zombified city guard and 3 unnatural looking undead spellcasters. During this fight, many injuries were left here and there. T-Vel getting the how do you want to do this on the big boss,
Muscle wizard casts
but
fist.
not before Rune, the wizard, was left falling from the sky, dead. Just as a note for the audience and the players, at the end of the last episode, I ruled that if you went to 0 from necrotic damage, that was an instant death. We are retconning that.
I'm stupid. I am stupid. Make your face.
So he is at 0 hit points,
He's not dead. It says on his sheet he's
unconscious, but then he fell, took an automatic death saving fail, and I will say, from all of the commotion that happened afterwards, Rune is still gone.
dead. Wait, what?
Now,
Jared had to rewrite dead.
Erases dead. Rewrites dead.
Dead times 2. God, what
Fucking
you?
tits.
at this point, we pick back up right as the battle has ended.
Jared has not thrown his character sheet.
What are you guys doing?
I go to my friend's corpse
I'm right
and I
there.
begin a prayer.
Shella's really sad.
I pull out my healer's kit and start doing anything I think might help. No.
After
Burning
about an
use.
hour of blessing the body, if you guys will wait that long. What? After about an hour of blessing the body, if you guys will wait that long, I will then proceed to remove his items and do a burial.
Would you like me to list off what I had?
Yes, please.
You find a dark shard amulet, an herbalism kit, a potion of health,
Why can't we use that on the
a gem of brightness with 31 charges left. And then if you want to pass that over to him.
Yeah.
Everything on this last.
All right. I
put
just
it
want to
in the amulet.
take a minute. Arden, I gave you a new item for specifically this.
Oh.
You carried the character.
Yes. and then like, oh wait, I have this. Stuff it into the ground on him.
Oh, God.
I just look over,
We are a
Webby's
mess
just dying
today.
over there. Like, he just, like Amon is looting his friend's corpse.
Item, bitch!
We are a
Nothing.
mess today.
Nothing.
Oh gosh.
A man can choose not to use it. Whatever it is.
Your only friend.
I have an intelligence of 7.
You would know what this item
Illiterate
does. You
fuck.
would know who has it.
But the question is, do I have the mental capacity to actually?
Yes.
Yes!
This is a.
We'll see.
Wisdom. What's your wisdom?
High enough.
You're wise enough to know that that using this on your friend would be the best thing.
It doesn't not use it on my friend. It's use it to call someone. But
But be wise enough to do that now.
5. No. No.
Bye.
I would. I
Oh
would
my
give
God.
you advantage on this because it is your closest friend,
10. All right.
and
Smart
not
enough.
to mention, she is your mentor. If
There's no
you're
modifier on that?
if you're fucked,
my
you would
God.
call her.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Just to see. Like, if I'm
Fucking
smart
call
enough.
her.
All right. Yeah. I'll put all the rewind. So I'm doing the burial. I'm starting to do the burial. And I'm like, oh wait. Gatestone. 5 seconds.
Can I take a very salty short rest? During the hour that we just spent with this dead body that we could have been fixing it?
Yeah.
Taking a very salty short rest and getting some fucking hit points back.
So I'm gonna do the 1 minute of concentration. No, message? Do I just message her?
Yep.
Okay, I send a message to my mentor, stating that an ally has fallen in combat. Rune, the wizard, who I left the church with, what was it? The temple with.
That's him.
And if she can somehow send aid to allow us to bring him back from death. I performed all the other burial rites, and I just remembered that I have this. So all that is just in the.
At 25 words, you get cut off.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm just
Oh,
rambling
yeah.
the whole time.
I
Hey,
forgot this was a
someone's
thing.
dead.
Help me.
Taking a very salty short rest. He picks up the character sheet off the floor.
This is a sight.
Wait about a minute. 2 minutes. 5 minutes.
Which was fine.
And as you're approaching the 10-minute mark, the sapphire gem starts to get hot. It heats up and its glowing intensifies to where it's getting brighter and brighter to the point where it's almost painful to look at. Then you hear a loud snap. And in front of you stands your mentor. Sora. You know her as Shieldbiter.
Would Digo recognize her?
For the rest of the party, you see emerge from the stone an 8'5" armor-clad dragonborn.
I didn't feel short enough.
Scales of bronze and silver intertwining beautifully around her body.
Mentor, thank you for coming. Arun is dead. Is there anything you can do?
I don't know. Let me see him.
Bring her to the body.
She crouches down next to Rune.
And Digo would have bandaged up whatever wounds she could with the healer's kit.
Shallow's just crying in the corner. It's really sad. She doesn't know what she's dealing with.
Comes out of the ocean, have some fun, watch someone die.
This is the first person I ran into. They knocked over my apples, and now they're dead.
The vengeance pact has been fulfilled.
No!
Okay.
I don't want my vengeance.
I'm just sitting against a tree playing with my dagger.
I want my friend.
I'll stand with shield fighter and help in whatever ways I can.
But would T-Vel recognize shield fighter?
I mean, you've seen her before, at least once. You saw her in the Yellowbird Tavern.
Okay.
Like, in your many years that you stayed there, you saw her there at least once. It's kind of hard to forget an over 8-foot dragonborn.
I didn't feel short. She's 3 feet taller than me. I don't like this.
You guys watch as she starts carving runes into the ground with her sword. Taking out of her pouch sage, different herbs. And you watch her just slowly and methodically lay this ground around the body of Rune. For almost an hour she does this, making it pristine, beautiful. Then she kneels at his head. For those of you who knew him, this is your time to help. And she shuts her eyes and begins praying, holding a diamond. Who would like to do the first offering?
I feel like that would have to be mine.
Yeah, I would say I think
Amon would be
Frederick kind of
first.
looks over at Amon because they.
Yeah, Charlotte definitely looks at Amon.
So I walk over and I place my holy symbol, which is a hammer with etched runes in it, onto the pyre, onto his chest in the ritual, and say a prayer and back away.
Make a charisma check.
4.
Who would like to do the second offering?
I will. T-Vel gets up, comes over, pulls out 20 gold, sets it down next to him. It's a spell scroll. Any spell scroll you want.
Make a wisdom check.
So close to a natural 20. Straight wisdom. 10.
Who would like to make the third offering?
Charlotte gets up and takes an apple out of her pocket.
Yep.
And takes the apple because Rune and her bonded over the apples, and then puts it in front of him and does what she has to do.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't know what my thing is. 17.
I got one of us got a good roll.
My dice like to behave sometimes.
As you guys do this, the etched runes in a circle around this area just start glowing.
starting from Sora and going all the way around in the circle. And the diamond that she holds over Rune's head begins glowing as well. And then they all vanish. Will everyone except Rune please leave the table?
Are you kidding me? Let's go.
We're going outside.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Bye, Sharon. We've been banished. Bye, podcast.
Rune. The moment of your death was painful, yet new, and kind of comforting in that fact. You, as someone who's always been very curious as to what happens after someone dies, as you're impacted, you see your body fall beneath you. But your point of view is exactly where you were. You see the death lock before you. You see the battle continue. As you progress forward, something is drawing you, and your attention automatically turns. And your vision narrows into this long, long, dark tunnel with a speck of light on the far end.
I tried to turn back, look at my friends once more.
You turn back. And time has lapsed. What was mere seconds for you has probably been about 2 hours for them. And you see them all standing in a circle around your fallen body, with someone you've never seen before kneeling at your head.
I have spent all of my life trying to understand the secrets of life and death. So many hours spent in books. And I suppose life and death are one, and it is a tunnel that keeps going.
It's at this point that you see and hear all of the messages that your friends have said.
Rune starts to tear up slightly if he can. Friend, it has been so long since I could call another friend.
At this point, a spectral body has been coming up from the tunnel, and they put their hand on your shoulder.
I turn to look.
It is your mother.
Mother, is that really you?
Yes, my Rune. Your friends are calling for you. You can go back if you wish.
Will you come back with me?
I am sorry, my son, I cannot.
But mother, I miss you so much. It has been so long, but the pain in my heart never ceases.
I miss you too, my child.
I swear to you, if I find a way, we will be one again. To read stories, to lay by your bedside once more. It will happen. I will make it happen.
I will be waiting for you. And she takes your head in her hands. She brings you in and kisses your forehead. Go now and be the light that I know you are.
Okay. For now, I don't know what they would do without me.
She gives a slight chuckle. Are you deciding to go back?
Yes.
You watch as she is pulled from your view, as you go blurry and feel yourself being dragged to the ground, and then darkness.
Oh my god, I just ran.
Jared, you look like
It's
you were
fine.
crying.
Jared!
No, you're
What is
like
the-
rubbing your eyes, so I'm like,
Oh my back.
I was
is
thinking
hot.
about this.
Okay.
I'm editing this later.
I'm experiencing
I
a
wanna know
weird
what she
technical
said.
difficulty where line 6 is constantly giving me static even when I've unplugged it.
Fascinating.
it's just white noise. It's probably picked up by other things.
Oh, but line 6 doesn't have anything plugged into it, and it's still recording
Did you-
static.
Did you try plugging it in and taking it out again?
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on?
Line 6 is
Oh no.
actually that might
Turn
be
it off,
useful.
plug it in, turn it back on.
Press Control Alt Delete. Delete System 32.
There's more static when it's unplugged than when it's plugged in.
Probably.
It's terrible.
Okay.
like
How
nice
disruptive
Do
is
we
the
need a
static?
Charlie?
Very.
Very
I
disruptive.
heard more static
Do you want me to
than
call
real
him?
conversation during
Oh.
that.
Do you want me
You
to
can
call
hear the
him?
conversation, but it sounds like there's a strong wind.
But we can just cut
That's
out
the
that whole
afterlife.
mic. We can cut out that whole mic if you need.
Worst
Wow,
comes to
look at
worst,
those meter
if
facts.
worst
How'd
comes
you
to
do
worst,
that?
Colin, Jared, and I can just share, and you can just turn off the channel altogether.
I don't know how to do
You unplug it, which gives you more static.
that.
Do you want me to call Charlie?
Yes.
Okay.
What happens if you just turn
Sorry
off
guys,
the mic?
technical difficulties.
And at this point, we proceeded to have technical difficulties where we had to call our podcast director. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but we thank you all for sticking with us. And we're sorry about the technical difficulties. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your adventure on the Tales of Tal'Tayyib.
So, as the runes and the diamond
Of all people, it's the editor.
And why is your phone directly underneath the microphone?
Not that sound.
Put it in your pocket.
Mine's on the floor.
Turn it off.
I'm going back under the table now.
Don't.
No,
We need
no,
to.
we need.
We need my apple. Hold the porg.
So as the rest of you see the runes and the diamond glow bright and then snap out, you all look at Rune in hesitation. 10 seconds. the gentle rise and fall of the chest.
Shells is really happy right now. She's crying happy tears. It's cool. We might also cry happy tears. That's cool.
I don't. It's not something you see every day, right there. The dead coming back, especially in that way.
Mm-hmm.
So we've fought a lot of undead already. This is
It's been
completely on a different
Oh my
level.
gosh.
Catching me really off guard right now.
Tito wipes away a tear and pretends it wasn't there and just kind of gets up from where she was next to him and moves back to the tree where she was sitting before, leaving the 20 gold on the ground next to him.
Is Rune awake or
No.
like okay?
Amon stays by his side until he awakens.
Charlotte will do the same.
I mean, if we're gonna be here for a while, I can make sure that we're protected for the
That'd be great.
for the next 8 hours. We can take a long rest here. I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
What time of
Amon's
day
on
is
one
it?
side, Charlotte's on the other
What,
side.
yeah, what time of day is it? That'd be a good question right now.
Over Rune, making sure that he's gonna be okay when he
If I remember correctly, you guys got to the farm a little after high noon.
Yes.
You guys then went,
trash. I'm just
tracked
trash.
some more, and then had the encounter.
Aha, nap time.
Okay.
And then you've been here with the body of Rune for, I'd say, 2.5 hours.
So it's getting.
So I'm gonna say it's the edge of dusk.
Yep, bedtime.
Yeah.
I look to my mentor. Zora, thank you for saving him, bringing him back to us. He's a good man. He is a good fighter. Shy, a little worrisome, but he's a good man.
I hope to meet him again in the future, but I really must get back.
Yes, I understand. Your mission is important. Continue your work. Thank you, mentor.
As you guys see this massive dragonborn just rake her paw through the air, marking sigils, and then gone.
Siggles.
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 It's a sigil.
Rune, you open your eyes to see this dragonborn mark through. As you open your eyes, her eye catches yours. She smiles, and she's gone.
I'm gonna close my eyes again and just lay there for a moment and listen.
I mean, do we want to bed down here? Maybe get to another area, or is this,
Would
this
Amon
where
and
you guys
I
want to
see
stay?
that
here?
he is awake?
No.
Okay.
What was that?
I would say, do we want to move to another location where there's maybe not dead things on the ground?
Did I burn the bodies last time?
I don't know. No, we did not. We
don't
never got to
believe
that
so.
point. We've been sitting here with Rune
Yeah,
dead
with a
and
bunch of dead
these
bodies.
dead.
You didn't even loot the bodies.
Nope, we didn't because we were too
I'm
busy
gonna
focused
start
on the
looting
dead
the
ally.
fucking bodies.
Right. Well,
I'm gonna do that.
I'll leave y'all to that.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
want to take the bodies away from here?
I mean, we could. How far away are we from the
I mean,
city?
I
Like,
assumed
we could
that
honestly
you
maybe carry Rune back.
would have removed Rune from the area
Ah, okay,
that
yeah.
had the bodies.
Like
okay, yeah.
honestly, how far away is it from the
City. Wasn't that like a
from-
half a day travel?
Oh yeah, it was probably half a day. So, yeah, it'd be better off to bed down
Yeah.
for the night. Yeah. So
When were
It's about
When were we supposed to be leaving with our group?
they were staying the night. Dawn. Oh fuck.
We need to get back.
Damn it.
I want to
it's
be
about
paid.
a 3.5 hour trek
Oh,
back
that's
to the
not bad.
city.
We should get walking. We have to get back.
Yeah.
Well, someone's gonna have to
Gorgeous
carry
man.
Rune then.
I'll carry him. And I'll just pick him up and toss him over my shoulders.
Yeah, so.
You're not heavy to me.
And you're unconscious, using air quotes, for our podcast.
Do we find anything on the bodies?
Yes.
Yes, I want to loot those things. I killed it. I loot it.
Ray of a wand with ray of enfeeblement.
What do I find amongst the splinters of my lost javelin?
Death ray, power word kill.
I need more javelins.
All the stuff I was getting ready to use on all of that.
Amongst all three of the, what you can ascertain to be deathlocks, if you know what those are. I would say the only person that really knows what those are is Rune.
And Rune's
He's dead.
He's fucking
Well,
dead.
not dead.
Wow,
No, he's
But
not
amongst the
dead
three
times
deathlocks and the bodies of the 7 guards, I would say
Dice.
you find
Dice.
All the dice.
4 gems worth 50 gold pieces each.
A lot of gold.
And then gotta find the different table.
All the tabley tables.
Give me the loot.
All of it.
You guys find a potion of greater healing.
Huh. This would have been helpful.
And you also find about altogether 30 gold pieces.
Tor, you have the party stash, right? Or did we make a party stash?
Nope. We have became a party.
We can
Like
each
today,
have 6 gold. Do you each want to just take 6 gold?
Yeah, we can do that.
Divvy
We
it
can
up.
do that. Stuff.
Stuff
gold
some.
into Rune's pouch or whatever on his side.
How do we want to handle the gems?
I feel like
I feel like T-Val should just hold on to them for now.
gems are very helpful material.
I don't have much use for gems.
Not yet for
Rune
me.
spins a bunch
I
of.
feel like Rune would have
Rune-
use for that.
Rune spins a bunch of gems around.
I think it's just one gem, but it might be handy. It might be handy to have more.
Which one was it? It doesn't matter right now. Okay.
The thing I would gain from it would just be the gold. I would just sell it.
Yeah.
We could just hold on to
cool.
them and sell them later.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you 2 parting ways this
Yes.
morning?
Yeah.
How much were each of the gems? Were
50.
50.
Yeah,
50
each.
for in each one's. There's 4.
Your party takes 1. Me and Rune shall take 1, and then Shella, if she wishes to take a gem.
Rune died, he can have 2.
Yeah, Rune
You can have
you can have
2.
two.
I mean, there's 4, so again. Like, if
Oh,
we
there's
were-
4.
Yeah,
Okay.
say
Yeah.
if we were
I
just.
thought there were 3.
No, there's 4. So
There's
Four.
4.
There's 4. So I
Dope.
can have
Has to
one.
be hard to divvy up.
So Shella can have one.
Yeah.
yes.
Yay. I get a gem. Where's my
Rune
thing?
gets-
You get one. We have one to you hold on to
I'll
it.
hold on to it.
I don't give a shit about gems. I hit things. What am I going to use shiny shit for?
I'll figure out what to do with it.
Also, if you guys so choose, you can denote a gem's worth in like raw gold pieces.
I have a
But
question.
if you want to specifically keep the gem, write down gem and how much the gem is worth.
That's what I did.
That's what I'm about to do. even
How
though I'm
dirty
probably-
is T-Val's shoulder? Pretty damn dirty, right?
I keep clean.
I mean,
You just
you
murdered
murdered some
Yeah, so you
dudes,
just kind of stabbed through some deathlocks.
It's-
So
I'm probably a little blood splattered.
I use prestidigitation to clean you up, but I don't want anybody to notice.
He's awake.
No, I don't.
I
want
have a
anyone to
passive
notice.
perception of 20.
I can still roll sleight of hand. I roll sleight of hand.
yes.
Oh my god.
I'm rolling just for
just double check.
funsies. To see if I can beat a 20.
Prestidigitation has vocal,
+0.
so
Oh.
verbal.
Passive perception of 20.
Just so you know, your Prestidigious is
I didn't
verbal.
roll.
You have to
I
speak
have to roll,
this as
I have
well.
to roll higher than
Somatic
15 to
is
beat my
better.
passive perception.
I have
It's just fun to
I
see
have
if
a
I can.
6.
So
Here's you.
as you guys are walking,
He's
you
awake.
just hear, "Oh my, this is so dirty."
So dead.
Rune?
Free shower. He's awake.
No, I am not awake.
Then how are you talking? Are you okay?
Shit, I've been found out.
Just
how
kind of
long?
pat your leg.
How long were
Where
you
I have you
planning on
slung
just
over my shoulders.
secretly being asleep for?
It was
Um,
quite
Just so you can mark down in your inventory, I would have, like, getting things together to pick you up, I would have put the 6 gold plus the 20 that I put down for you into your gold pouch, so you have another 26.
Hey, who wants the potion, by the way?
Squishy one.
Yeah.
I nominate Squishy one.
Yeah.
You've gone down once. No more for you.
Always give the wizard
Okay. I
health
didn't take
potion.
them. We rolled that back.
You could have still stolen.
Glass cannon.
I do not understand why I'm being showered by all this gold and gems and extra health.
You died.
There's a
Way to be blunt
but I
about
can
it.
feeling of
And I've learned much from the
not
experience.
regret.
Oh?
What's the word?
Yes,
I don't know.
the secrets of life and death are
Regret.
Fucking
one
small
step
eyeball
closer.
written
Guilt.
down on here.
Interesting.
Yes, it was
I
quite
can't get all of
interesting.
it out. There's still small eyeball visible
Well,
in my
since you're
inventory.
awake and so energetic, I guess you can walk.
Stupid one shot. Stupid hags.
I
Stupid
suppose.
one shot.
Small
If Tiva
eyeball.
would put me down, I would walk. If not, then I'll
Nope.
just take
Carrying.
it. Okay.
You need a minute.
Accept it.
My hair at this point is very actually very disheveled, and I actually take out of my out of my cloak 2 silver hairpins and start to bun it back up.
Slung over my
Hey, while
shoulder.
slung over.
That's probably very uncomfortable.
No, I've slept indoors.
Bounce like baby.
Alright. So we've rested and we're making our way back to town, yeah?
Yep.
But why don't
Getting
we
dark.
head back?
We're
There's-
walking.
Head back to where?
Those things did not rise by themselves.
I assume they were risen by the creepy spellcaster dudes.
The
But who brought them back to life? They were not alive.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, they're
Not that I know anything about death thoughts.
I don't
Isn't that just
really
a
want-
thing
okay.
that happens?
Who would have rummaged the bodies?
Me.
You
some
too?
of them, yeah.
People can't see my hand up. Podcast.
I was pointing at
Me.
Tori.
Which one of you guys would have rummaged through the death locks?
I killed it. I looted.
So you would loot the one that
Make
you
an
the
investigation
big one you
check.
killed. I would have probably looted one of the other
Purple.
ones.
15 plus things. No, plus nothing. 15. Because I'm barely literate.
Bards, skeletons. Yeah.
Gotta love that intelligence at 10. Fucking useless.
It's not dead times 2. You're on a roller coaster of emotions with that.
I was in a roller coaster of emotions, yes.
You essentially find on them 3 like almost holy symbol type adornments, but it's a mace where the blunt part of the mace is a skull.
Oh, hold it up for a moment to see. What do you think of these?
I can make a religion check with a -2.
Why is your religion?
Because my intelligence is
'cause
You're the
7.
most religious, honey.
I know,
Well,
that has
it's
been
not
the
it.
joke this whole
Oh
time.
my god.
It's because he's a hit.
I wouldn't know shit about this. I'm not even gonna bother trying to roll because I just wouldn't know shit about this.
I got a 12.
Fucking tits.
What about what?
If they're bringing it out and I see it, can I roll maybe history or arcana?
You,
History check would be good in my book if I could roll.
I'd roll an Arcana check.
You live underwater. You wouldn't know shit.
I study books.
Yeah, but that's about underwater
That
stuff.
is a 21.
Cults aren't in books.
21.
The Necronomicon.
Yeah.
I don't think they
You've
have that
seen
underwater.
this symbol before.
Oh no.
This symbol is associated with lichdom. Like, a lot of Lich's coven, like, layers, inside them, this symbol has been found in a good portion. Not all, but a good portion of Lich's layers, this symbol has been found.
Would you inform us that it's liches?
Webby, you said it's a mace with a skull on it.
Yes.
I know exactly what demon lord that is.
Arden does.
That's
Yes.
a meta.
Amon does not.
Amon's
does
an
not.
idiot.
doesn't know.
Amon can't read.
I would try to.
Why is the barbarian
tell them-
smarter than a
It
cleric?
is associated with life after death, but that of the prolonged life of a lichdom. This artifact could be carried along with whoever, but it still does not answer the question: where did this entity get it from?
I mean, when it was
I drop
living,
them on the
it-
ground and crush them under my foot.
Liches, you say?
I feel like if they probably had the holy symbols before they died. So if they're working towards lichdom, kind of have to be a bit of an undead. I don't know how liches work.
Well,
I
if they
assume
were
that's how it
liches, then
was.
they wouldn't have died
They're
so
creepy.
easily
That's
to
all
us.
I know.
They were working on it.
They could.
Liches, I think,
Or
are
they
very
could
rare.
simply have been summoned by a lich.
Right, and I don't feel like facing a lich right now.
Crush them underfoot.
Okay.
I'm just fussing with my packet.
The two for the minor deathlocks break easily. For the larger one, doesn't break.
Can I make a strength check?
You can.
It might be
14.
magic bound.
14?
Yeah. That was a crap roll.
Doesn't break.
Can I smite it?
Before you do something hasty, let me just do something for a second.
Sure.
I cast Identify as a spell slot.
It's just a holy symbol.
Okay,
It
I'm
just
unsmited.
upsets me.
It is just a bad symbol of power.
Okay.
Nothing magic about it.
Whack it.
Yeah, I whack it with my class feature smite. Smite.
Full damage.
Can I roll attack or?
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I just don't know how to do
comes
it
the
against an
natural one,
object.
guys.
Roll a natural one.
Yeah, it's a 9 plus 6.
All right.
Oh,
You hit it.
swing down.
Not dexterous enough.
D8 plus 2d6.
Get smote.
Can someone hand me the player handbook? I just need to double check.
It upsets me and I want to kill it.
Are you doing
Can't kill
divine
everything
smite
that
on
upsets
this?
you.
Yeah, the divine smite.
Divine smite is 2d6,
Okay. And
but
then
if it's undead, it's an additional d6.
yes, is this considered undead?
No.
It's a
It's a
material
necklace.
object.
I know, but
We're
like,
just being petty.
To be an undead thing, it needs to be had to have lived.
Well, it obviously had lived. There's a skull on it.
13.
It's not. It's in the
You bring it
grave
down.
skull.
And it gives a resounding crack as it just is almost vaporized.
If Frederick did not alert our presence by the thunder,
Destruction.
this has definitely alerted our presence. I
Well,
suggest
we're
we pick up
leaving,
our
so-
pace.
Yeah,
I don't think
I'm gonna
those
start
were the
walking
only
back
bad
the way we
things out
came.
here.
Okay.
Carrying Rune.
I'm going to
I will follow
return
close behind
in
Tito.
2 days. 2 days I return. 2 days I will smite the undead within this
Did they both go
forest.
down? I don't remember.
Well, we shall see.
Pretty
I
sure we
don't-
got him.
I don't know where this.
There
Our
are
friends are
likely
going
more.
to.
Right.
Potentially.
That's where all my notes were.
It's true. I'm trying to remember to use a fucking accent.
Notes.
We shall see where the road takes us.
So you guys are going back to Ovilava?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
You travel for the next 2-3 hours, and you come to the edge of the city.
Okay, you can walk now. I put Rune down.
I probably stumble a bit trying to find my balance, being as all the blood is rushed to my head many times.
I had you like sideways across my shoulders. So,
Probably.
Like, fucking
Still
slung
though,
But his
sideways,
head-
you can still get a head rush.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Yeah. It matters also what speed.
You know what we should do now? Back to that magic shop to steal that scroll, because he will not torment that poor scroll any longer.
Are you sure that
Is the
the
magic
might
shop
be open?
closer, or is
It
the
should be
place where we
open.
need to go
Is
into
it-
town?
Have fun at the magic shop. I'm going to bed.
Rune can go to the magic shop.
Are we
I'll
getting
go
our
to the.
I heard that from over here.
I'll
Oh yeah,
go.
I would like to go collect the reward myself.
Exactly.
Oh
That's where I
gosh,
would be
when the
going.
director's neck cracks.
I'm gonna go to the
How?
place to turn in the quest,
The Law House.
the law house. If
That's
anyone
right.
else is
Yes.
coming with me,
I'll be
I'm
going.
coming. We're
Sure.
all going.
Maybe. I think.
No, I'll go with Rune to go buy the scroll.
Maybe.
Okay.
So,
Splitting up the reward.
the city is essentially a like
circle.
almost a circle, but with this portion cut out.
semicircle.
Like a
It's
moon?
it's like a gibbous moon
Okay.
around with
I've heard Pac-Man.
the
Yeah,
Yibis.
like Pac-Man.
with the sea cutting it. The Law House is in the exact center of the city. The magic shop is on the northwestern half, but it's only about maybe a 5-10 minute walk from the Law House.
Okay.
So you guys are going in the same general direction for the majority of the journey.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So do we have that awkward, we'll see you later, and then we both walk the same way?
Oh my gosh. I love those movies. So would be like, hey, I still see you.
Oh jeez.
I will be right back.
Let's go.
Tivel and Rune, you guys get to the magic shop before they get to the Law House. So,
Sorry. Stupid. I clapped.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
so you guys get to the Drooling Dwarf.
Why does it have a butt on
I knock on the door.
It's not a button.
it? The microphone has a butt on it.
You knock on a shop door.
Yes.
I opened the door.
You guys walk in. It's a similar scene. The old dwarf has breadcrumbs all throughout his beard. He has a wine stain down this side of his mouth.
I'm sure I'm still covered in considerably more blood than
Yes.
your average person.
Yes.
Just gonna go up and lean on the counter.
Oi. You look like you had a rough day.
Master Dwarf, I wish to purchase that scroll.
Oh, I remember
The
you.
one you kept in so poor of a condition that... never mind. I would like to buy it.
All right.
The ray of...
Hold on. And he walks around to the other side of the counter, opens a box with a key, pulls out a scroll. You said you wanted the, which scroll did you want again?
The one you kept in so poor of repair. Now you've forgotten already. It's ray of a sickness. You told me when I came in last that the price was 30 gold pieces.
Oh,
I wish
yeah.
to buy it.
Here! And he just takes it out, sets it on the table. There's like ale stains on it.
I think considering the condition, I don't think it's worth full price anymore.
That's why it's 30.
Yes,
Still seems a
he
little
did
rich.
tell us this, but this is unacceptable. But
Do you want the bloody thing or not?
Yes, I want the bloody thing. I also need about 50 gold worth of your finest parchment and ink.
Do you have 50 gold on you?
How much money?
He looks at you very blankly. I mean,
Fine parchment.
as far as, magic shops go, I'm like a pawn shop. You
We've
don't
noticed.
come to me for, the nice stuff. If you have something you want to sell, I buy it from you, and I sell it to the other shops for more price.
How do you...
I mean, I have parchment and ink, but I don't think it's the type you want.
Where would I find the type I want?
It's on the other side of town.
Do you have a name? Or is it called the other side of town?
That that's funny. I like him.
I don't get it. What did I say that is funny?
But yeah, it's called the Imp's Fist.
Imp's fist.
Is it literally a imp's fist? Like you are...
The Imp owns the shop.
Oh, there's an ink there. That's awesome.
Do you know if this imp's fist would be open at this hour?
No.
You don't know, or it wouldn't?
Yes.
We've had a rather long day.
Tivil, I didn't
So have I. I've only drank one keg.
Oh, you poor dear.
I know.
I only killed one man.
That's the life of a retired dwarf.
Is the shop open or not?
I don't know. I don't work over there.
That's all we needed. Thank you. Let's go.
Okay.
I can and will flex on a dwarf.
And he gives you, loosely directions.
Okay. I pull my hood up and just start going in that direction. If Tiva follows me, Tiva follows me.
Yep.
Okay. Back at the lowest.
Sorry, I'm eating mango pieces. That's my breakfast.
So, for those of you going to the law house,
Got a law mage right here.
Yeah. Gonna probably walk in the front door. Actually, we could cast some prestidigitation on all three of us just to make sure we're all cleaned up a little bit more than how
Covered
we look.
blood.
Kind of bruised and battered right
Covered
now.
blood.
And then we'll walk in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
all right. It's a different guard than when you were here last time at the front desk. So he stops you, not knowing who you are, why you're here. Ho there. What can I do you for?
We are the group of adventurers who was set out by your leader, comrade, master, whoever you report to.
Oh, Centurion Cadman.
That one,
Yeah,
the Centurion. We are the adventurers sent out by Centurion Cadman to find out what happened to your unit that got lost in the woods, the forest, the jungle? No, the forest. Yes,
It was the woods.
it was the woods.
It's trees.
It's trees. Yes. We have returned with the dog tags. They were all dead. I would like to speak with the Centurion.
Man, very blunt.
All right.
Fun idea what the
I'll go see if he's in.
Did you know? I look at the dog tags. Do I see a name?
Yeah.
Which name?
I don't know if you're going to do this right now, Mom.
You see.
Oh no.
Man, what are you doing? Yes. Only so far you can go with, giving someone a bunch of grief right in the beginning. Like, oh yeah, that group of
My friends
that
are
they're all
fucking
dead.
We should touch on the
Surprise.
subject.
I think this is
barely
something
wanna
we
touch
shouldn't
on this
have done
subject.
because we are adventurers. We should only tell them. the Centurion about this. He can inform the rest of them later.
traumatized about
And then they can get proper therapy.
The first dog tag that you see reads
Oh my god.
Gaius. Do you read more?
I hate
You know a guess.
Manius.
Manius and
Varus.
Varus. I wish to give blessing to their family.
I think they should be. I think that could be done by like.
I
actual
don't
people.
personally know them.
Oh,
I think we should touch on this more if you really want to do this when we talk to the Centurion.
Yeah. Also, I think the blessing should be done by them, not
Yes.
us. We're a group of people who just went. out.
Ragtag adventurers who sit in the corner.
Yeah.
well, I mean that's your group. I am a dedicated. I am a devout of Bahamut, and
Right, but
this
what if-
would be part of my duty.
But what if they're not part of Bahamut's religion? I think that
True.
the people that these people the
It's funny how you lowlanders think that it's monotheism when the deities live among us and it's polytheism. So one could worship Bahamut and worship Pelor at the same time, as long as they aren't conflicting.
Yeah, I really don't care for the deities all that much. I'm just trying to say,
I'm
like,
not on
there's
this
some
side of
stuff
things.
that I will not, like, cross, so.
Okay, I'll go.
And I came from
Sit,
the ocean.
I go to the sitting area and wait for the Centurion.
And I came from the ocean.
Yeah, no.
It's like talking.
I'm not
talking
here to give
religion
my
to a bunch of
opinion.
monkeys.
T-Bell's in the corner.
Says
I'm
the guy who
cleaning
has a
up
-2
my-
to religion.
Yeah.
This is a cleric with -2 to religion.
Yeah.
Paladin first, cleric second. All the lay on hands.
Okay.
Fucking broken.
So he goes and fetches the Centurion. You watch as he goes up the stairs to where the Centurion's office is, and then returns about a minute later. Centurion Cadman will see you now.
I'm gonna lead the three of us up the stairs. Because I feel like doing it.
I'll be behind
I feel like
you.
being important.
I'll be right behind you.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so I'm the rear.
Behind the sea
okay.
lady.
Someone scruffed the monk.
Buck doesn't know what she's doing.
This seems like a good plan.
Yeah, we'll trust the monk. She might know where we're going. We
I
know
have
the
more
direction, right?
intelligence than you.
Yeah,
It's not hard.
that's not hard.
Fight in words. I have more intelligence than him, and I have 10.
I have 12. I win.
Like I said, it ain't hard.
Why is our intelligence the
Continue
same?
into the office.
Yes.
I rolled average.
Okay. Sorry. So you guys enter, and it's the same office with Centurion Cadman sitting there, although his armor is donned.
That's important.
I think it's more formal.
Centurion?
Yes.
Oh,
We bring news of the patrol you sent out. Sadly, it is not good news. My apologies.
Which is as we expected.
I returned to him the 7 dog tags.
Thank you.
These men, we found them dead, a few of them dead. The rest were zombies brought back from the dead.
Zombies.
There are some.
As you see,
can't
as you
fucking
say
talk
this,
today. Zombies.
like his composure
Y'all might
and
end
his
up with a
body
canker
position
coming out of
doesn't
me.
visually change, but like you hear the shifting chink of his armor as when the word zombie is said, he just shifts uncomfortably.
Oh no.
Great, you
There
broke it.
There were some other things out there. They're undead spellcasters, as far as I know. They hurt a lot.
Each donned a holy symbol of a mace with a skull on it. Though I don't know what deity that would represent, I do fear that that is important information.
That's definitely something that I will take note of.
I would recommend to be careful out in those woods. We don't know if there's anything else out there. We took a heavy hit in some of that fighting. And
As I can see, there's only 3 of you.
the other 2 are going and picking some stuff up right now. They're not dead, thank goodness.
Anymore.
One almost died.
One
Did die.
It was very close.
One
Shella
did die.
shifts uncomfortably.
But
It was
he's
very
back
close
alive.
call. We lucked out.
He's not undead, at least.
Don't worry about it.
No one from our group.
I would have smited
died,
him if he
but
was.
Luckily, no one passed, but
A lot.
we were very close.
Very hurt. in the fight.
So, about our pay.
Someone had to bring it up.
Shella
About as subtle as
looks at his face, turns to Amon, and gives him the sharpest death stare.
I mean, at some point it had to be brought up, Michelle. I'll be honest.
At
like,
some point, this is what we
it's-
came here to do. They are allowed
Yes.
to
we
freeze.
didn't bring it
If
up.
you would like, I
then-
can
But
also
can you
perform.
give me a freaking moment? I'm still shifting uncomfortably, like, I don't want to.
This is
He kind
terrifying
of
to
gives
see
a
him.
chuckle at the discord between the 2 of them and takes out
I was traumatized.
the agreed upon payment of 75 gold pieces.
Yep. I will hold on to that, and we can split it up with the rest of them when we
Yeah.
meet up.
Oh, read. Ew, math.
It's fine.
Hey, math isn't that bad.
So,
I'm an art major.
point of
I
order,
know that.
Jared, did you buy the 30 gold piece spell scroll from him?
I don't have a calculator.
Is that thing even sturdy enough to copy into a spell book?
I am worried about what might lie further in the woods. If you require more of us, please contact me. I will be at the tavern. Which tavern were we at?
The Broken.
You guys were at the Blasted Oak Inn.
Yeah, Blasted Oak.
I will be staying at the Blasted Oak Inn. I would rather be a part of purging these undead from the nearby woods.
Already a split
All right.
party.
If I do send another patrol, I will send another patrol. If they find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. I take my leave.
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
leave. Yeah.
I thank him as we leave.
All right, so you 2,
We were trying to
Tella,
find-
Tivel, and Rune.
Tell
Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
So
and Shella's ship name.
That me.
you guys, you guys find your way to the Imp's Fist. You on the exterior, it's a almost marble-esque exterior, although it's ruby red marble.
Tito, this is much better establishment. I think we
Does
should
it appear-
find
does it
quality
appear
in
open?
this one.
There are lights on inside, yes.
I'll push open the door.
As you push open the door, the sense of different magical herbs and spices just waft.
Well, I am very excited. And I rush in. Start looking at everything.
No, I'm gonna wait outside.
Rune, immediately as you walk in, you see dark mahogany woodwork
along with the almost like rubyish red stone that works around the interior. Gold trims here and there, sometimes silver trim. There are 2 other patrons inside. One is very, very well dressed, and the other seems to be his servant.
You are covered in your own blood.
And my bedsheet cloak. I pull my cloak up. Start looking around, kind of keeping away from the finer gentlemen.
I'm just standing outside going, I hate incense.
I'm looking for fine paper and fine ink, if I could find it.
As you start perusing, this small red thing blurs in the corner of your vision as an imp appears right in front of your face.
Oh!
Hello!
Hello?
Hi! Welcome to our shop.
You own the shop?
Aye! It's called the Imp's Fist, isn't it? And he kind of like gives you a little punch in the face.
Drops unconscious.
I don't know if this is one of your customs or not. And I gotta punch him in the
Do you actually punch him?
I tried.
Make an attack roll.
Tap. Attack roll. That is
that's
unarmed. That is. I don't get proficiency with that.
That's a ruined fist right there.
Oh,
You go to like punch him, and he just like
Yeah,
like lowers as your arm goes right over his head. Hi, I'm Crab Cook, but you can call me Smiley.
Smiley. It is a wonderful name. If you own this fine establishment, do you have any fine paper and ink for spell casting and transcribing?
Ooh, a wizard. You don't look like it there.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
And he just yells in the back, Orag, please come clean this person.
Excuse me?
At which point, this large, lumbering,
Please ignore the
orcish
dying barbarian.
individual with tusks that almost come up like to his cheekbones
Real glad I'm outside.
just reaches his hand out, goes like this, and your robes are immediately cleaned.
He knows prestidigitation.
Ooh,
It's a spellcaster.
Thank you.
really nice.
He gives like a little grunt and walks back into the back of the shop. And then Smiley goes, So, you're looking for paper? Paper.
Yes, about 50 gold pieces worth of fine paper and fine ink.
Ooh, only 50. What are you transcribing? Only a cantrip? Jeez. He runs and flies over and grabs a roll of paper, a bottle of ink. 50. Pours the bottle of ink into 2 smaller vials. Takes the paper, takes his tail and cuts it in half. Hands them to you. That's about 50.
Looking at it and being spellcaster, is it about 50?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you that this should be all I require unless you have some cheaper spell scrolls or cheaper magic items. I don't have much.
Cheaper.
Under 50 gold pieces?
That would be a no.
Okay, then I am perfectly happy with the fine paper and ink. I have a long night ahead of me.
All right. Have a good one.
I hand over
And
50.
as you see this like little clockwork contraption like wheels itself over to you, like, and has a scale on top of it.
I put the money on top of the scale.
As soon as you put the 50th coin down, it just goes ding, and it falls back into a bag behind it, and it wheels off into the back room.
That is quite a neat
That is so weird. I'm not doing that.
Shella says from staring out the window.
Sounds like
Lily from a different campaign. I want one.
Yeah.
And does the imp disappear?
The imp is now with the finer gentleman.
That was quite curious. And then I walk out.
Oh, goodbye!
Goodbye. I walk out. Tifa, you really must come in sometime. It is quite lovely and wonderful. And there is someone that looks just like you, but with big tusks. Very big ones.
I think I'll pass.
Oh, did they say something wrong?
No, it's fine. Let's head back to the tavern.
Oh, okay, if you say so. I head back to the tavern.
Alrighty. Are you guys going back to the tavern as well?
I just want to look at the job board right before we leave the law house.
The poster for the Hackshield farm has not yet been taken down. There's still the Atwick farmhand job posting. There are a couple fishing ships job postings, but nothing like a mercenary contract.
Yeah. All right. Then yeah, I'll head back to the inn.
back to the tavern. Inn thing. There's so many names for it.
By the way, Shella, where are you staying? You're new to this town, so I don't know if you have a place you're staying at.
I don't have a place at all.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Roughing it.
my group's staying at the Blasted Oak, so I don't know about, and then I don't know about Amon and Rune where they were staying.
No, we're also.
You guys at the Blasted Oak?
We were also in the Blasted Oak.
Yeah, I'm just
Seems
getting
like-
back, going upstairs and
I mean,
passing
I'll
out face
probably be
down on
going
the
in
bed.
there anyway, so.
Might end up just finding a place there then, 'cause that seems pretty nice. Seems okay.
Getting my rage back.
Gonna go for your long rest.
I'm passing out.
So I return to the inn and go to sleep.
All right. You return to the inn and do whatever pleases you.
Oh.
Before anyone goes to sleep, I'm giving each of you
Fat
15
Freddy.
gold pieces because, yeah,
Math.
Get Freddy.
yeah. So everyone's gonna get 15 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
I have a grand total of 25 monies.
32.
I'm at 45.
49.
Gave fucking half my money to.
Yeah.
The only reason why I don't have 50 is because I
Smushy
spent
over here.
one on the apples.
1 gold on a bushel of apples.
That's.
But I also have some copper. So.
So
That's
many
fair.
fucking apples.
So when we get to the tavern, I go up to the room and I spend 1 hour, 25 gold pieces worth of materials to transcribe Ray of Sickness into my spellbook.
Alrighty.
Because it is a necromancy.
Yeah, Frederick's just
It's
gonna.
only half for me.
Frederick had a long day. He's gonna go to bed.
Alrighty.
Shaw's probably gonna get a room at the tavern. if
Go to
possible,
bed or
and then go
go
to
to bed?
No, I'm just gonna go to bed.
No, we're,
Yeah.
we're
He's
sore
totally
and
just gonna go
tired,
to bed.
just
Shaw
passing
will
the
get
fuck
a room
out.
at
We
the
have to be up
tavern
at
and then
dawn.
go to sleep.
Can I get a Xanathar book?
Yeah.
Real quick?
So, your rooms have already been paid for.
Woo.
Um,
Unconscious.
I'm assuming the two of you would be sharing a room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snuggle buddies.
You would come into me on the floor
Eyes
with
rolled back, chanting.
ritualistic items around me, transcribing things into my book, being very delicate.
Have a bat on your head.
Mark down another 2 silver
Mark down.
for
A room?
the room for the night. Sheller, are you getting a room?
Yeah.
That'd be 2 silver.
Okay. Perfect.
Quick question.
For you two,
Yeah.
the caravan leader. Did I give you his name?
Yes, it is.
Heck,
have it down.
people I
Sudi.
know. Yeah, Sudi. Sudi is the captain of the caravan guard.
Half-orc.
Okay.
Is he half-orc?
Yes, he's a half-orc.
Didn't have that
Captain
written
of the
down.
caravan. Took notes even though I didn't have my notebook.
Thank you.
Got half elves and half orcs up in here. I assume he does have tusks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has he questioned why I don't?
No.
Good.
I feel like as a half-orc, he probably wouldn't.
I would have quit immediately.
Done out history by
No, that would be the low wisdom rune asking that question.
Valine is half elven, right?
Yes.
Yes, she is half.
You were gonna make her an elf, but I would have quit.
Ooh. You know, I would be a bit different if it was.
Okay.
So sleepy type.
All right. So as you two re-enter the Blasted Oak, you see Sood drinking out of a cup at one of the tables with a couple other of the hired hands as guards.
Just covered in blood. I hurt. Good night. I'm going upstairs.
Do you want me to
Not
take care of
covered in
that for
blood
you?
anymore.
I say, because if you're covered in blood, I'll just.
Well, you weren't. Rune cast prestidigitation.
You didn't get all of it.
I didn't get all of it.
You did the shoulder that you were laying on top of.
yeah, you did just.
There's
say
one
you did the shoulder.
clean shoulder, the rest is all blood.
Like, shoulders clean, shirt soaked. It's a white shirt, too.
Do you want me to take care of all that for you?
If you can.
Prestidigitation, just
How much blood comes out of this?
It cleans off everything, really.
I mean,
it's a spell made for cleaning.
Abracadabra.
It's a lazy man spell.
you need to cast it about 2 or 3 times.
I'll keep casting.
It's been like
fine.
30 seconds just being magic.
It's a lot of dry. There's a lot of dried blood on there as well. So it's like,
I'm going
some
to
of these
pass
stains, I don't
out.
know if I can actually get out. You might have to go to an actual cleaning person for that.
Look at me, the millionaire that can afford laundromats.
So as each of you finds your rest for the evening,
Passing out face down. Probably not even on a pillow, just.
a couple of you have unsettling dreams, visions of what you've seen.
I am nightcap of good dreams.
I would say that would be Shella in particular.
I'm wearing my
Frederick.
nightcap of good dreams. I am out cold.
But Rune, your dreams are both horrifying yet comforting. As you
Necromancers are fucking weird, man.
as you had that traumatic experience, but you did get to see your mother again.
Fucking lucky.
Excuse him, what?
And this is where we're gonna end this session.
My
Tasty.
God.
I'm gonna go put on shorts.